be interviewing a former OxyContin addict. He was kind enough to share his story and his experiences with me. So.
My addiction began in the spring of 2000. I woke up one morning with muscle aches and fatigue. This lasted for over 2 weeks. I was frustrated by the pain, so I saw my doctor. He diagnosed me with fibromyalgia, the disease of the central nervous system which causes body pain and chronic fatigue. The only treatment available were powerful narcotics, so I was referred to a specialist. 7 days after seeing my doctor, I met with a specialist. We spoke about my condition. He eventually recommended the OxyContin. He said it would release narcotics into my bloodstream throughout the day and night. He warned me that if I took more than my prescribed dose, I'd run out and I'd eventually go into withdrawal. I took my first dose. I was optimistic it would take away the pain. 20 minutes later, a strange sensation came over me. My pain disappeared, but there was also a sense of euphoria. I felt energized and mellow at the same time. For the next several weeks, I was pain-free. I felt great. I wanted more of this feeling. I started to chase the high. I started taking my doses a few hours earlier. I knew I'd run out as a result of taking it, but I didn't care. I was attracted to the feeling. I eventually started taking 2 pills at a time. I didn't know at the time, but I'd crossed the line into addiction.
Did you increase the dosage, or did you stay at 2 pills?
No, I didn't stop at just 2 pills. I started taking so much that I'd only become semi-conscious. I'd have moments of clarity where my brain would tell me to stop, but I didn't care. I just eventually go back and start chasing the high.
How did your addiction change your behavior?
I stopped showering. I stopped brushing my teeth. My house looked like a tornado had hit it. My dishes piled up, laundry piled up. I stopped answering the phone altogether. I had no appetite. I felt sick whenever I did eat.
What made you quit the OxyContin?
I was watching TV one evening when I found an episode of 48 Hours. The episode was about prescription drug addiction.
Did the episode make you stop?
In a way, it did. There was a student on the show. He was an addict. He explained that he would crush his pills into powder so that the effects would take place quicker. I went to my kitchen and I tried it. Next thing I remembered was my wife walking in. The house was a mess. I was passed out in my living room on the couch. She saw the pill bottles on the kitchen counter. She pieced 2 and 2 together. She realized that I was abusing my prescription drugs.
What happened after she saw you?
She cried for a long time. A really, really long time. I really felt bad that I had to put her through this. A few days later, she signed me up for rehab. I went through the treatment and I've been good ever since.